Good morning. Just about to go on Good Morning America. I just spoke to the president about the latest action in the Persian Gulf, the Iranians firing onto Indian vessels, to Indian ships. The president seemed not overly concerned. He told me it was a violation, a serious violation of the ceasefire, but he says the Iranians have committed. And as for the peace deal, the larger peace deal, he said it will happen. It'll either happen the nice way or it'll happen the hard way. You can quote me. That was what the president told me this morning.
He entered a war, got pulled into it by Bibi Netanyahu, let's be clear about that, entered a war that the American people do not want, putting at risk American service members.
The wheels on the bus go round and round all through the town. Who is he? He's the mayor of New York City. That's who he is. That's who he is. You know my name?
Yeah, I know your name.
What's his first name?
Mayor Mamdani.
Mayor. His first name is Mayor. That's his name is Mayor?
Yes, I'm Mayor.
Together we share. Are you guys good at sharing? Yes. Sharing is a very good thing to do.
Alone, we have space.
Space. I got space.
Together we are warm.
In Persian Gulf and Oman Sea. This is Iranian Sepa Navy calling you on channel 16. The Strait of Hormuz is still closed. We will open it by the order of our leader Imam Khamenei, not by the tweets of some idiot. If you want to pass through the strait, you must ask permission from Iranian Sepa Navy. All vessels that have a connection with our enemies will be targeted if they try to pass the Strait of Hormuz out.
At first, Trump said that he'd defeat Iran very quickly, or as he put it,
bing, 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 boom, it's God. It's amazing.
He ordered a military campaign costing billions of dollars a day, or as he put it,
bing, 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 missile launch, bing, boom.
But Iran closed the Strait of Hormuz and gas prices began to skyrocket, or as he put it,
they're like this, and we're like, ding, boom. This is me. I hear, bing.
Other countries are refusing to help, so the U.S. has to do all the heavy lifting, or as he put it, And now he's thinking about sending in troops, or as he put it,
ding, ding, ding. Hello? Where do I drop these people?
This might look like a video of an airstrike, but there's no missile. That's because it's a controlled demolition by the Israeli military in southern Lebanon. Our investigation has found Israel has destroyed more than 1,400 buildings in towns and villages since March, which experts say may amount to a war crime. It comes after the Iranian-backed armed Lebanese group Hezbollah launched missiles into Israel in response to the US-Israel war with Iran. Israel has been carrying out these detonations in at least 7 villages and towns. This town was one of the 2 where we found more than 400 buildings destroyed. In Taibe, about 4 kilometers from the Israeli border, multiple aerial videos we verified identified show detonations of buildings after explosives were planted by Israeli troops. It's worth saying this is just a snapshot of the overall damage. The true scale of the Israeli attacks is likely to be much higher. It's part of an operation that has also displaced more than 820,000 people across Lebanon south. That's according to the UN. Israel's forces have occupied southern Lebanon since mid-March, when they invaded to attack what they call key Hezbollah strongholds. Since then, Israel says it's creating a security buffer zone.
Tonight, the situation with Iran is at a critical point. The ceasefire expires in just 3 days, and commercial ships today were fired on by Iran as the regime reversed course, declaring the critical Strait of Hormuz closed until the U.S. ends its naval blockade. 3 U.S. aircraft carriers are in the region, including the Gerald R. Ford. It has been deployed for 10 months now, breaking the record this week for the longest post-Vietnam War deployment. CBS's MTS Tayeb leads us off tonight from Dubai. MTS.
Sharika, good evening. Well, tensions here in the Gulf are only spiraling after Iranian Revolutionary Guard forces apparently opened fire on an oil tanker and cargo vessel attempting to cross the Strait of Hormuz. Now, earlier we were in the bitterly contested waterway, and this is what we saw. For 7 weeks, Tehran has effectively weaponized the Strait of Hormuz.
That is the famous sound of a massive piece of American history. It was welcomed by crowds in Ogden, Utah today. That's Union Pacific's Big Boy, the world's largest working steam locomotive. The railroad says the train is on a coast-to-coast tour honoring the company and the country.
We started on what we call our Mile Zero event in Sacramento, California. It's coming on 2 weeks ago now, but it's a celebration for the American 250th anniversary.
Big Boy will travel across 14 states during its tour from California to New York, with a 4th of July stop in Philadelphia, the birthplace of America.
CNN Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Sanjay Gupta has a new edition of his Weed series premiering Sunday night. Here's a sneak peek.
Women of all ages, mothers and grandmothers, growing, selling, using cannabis. Women searching for a better, healthier, happier life.
I was a soccer mom. Trust me, if we had all had an edible before those games, we would have been great.
From menstrual cramps to morning sickness to menopause, women in Oklahoma and all over the United States are turning to cannabis for relief, now more than ever.
Women are largely underserved and underrepresented in medicine, and for lack of any other option, are more than willing to try cannabis and cannabinoid-based therapies.
In fact, for the first time ever, women are outpacing men in the use of cannabis. These women say they are changing their lives and their health for the better, but in some cases, also potentially.
Happening right now, here we go again, a volatile situation in the Strait of Hormuz. Iran has once again closed the strait, even firing at ships trying to cross it.
They got a little cute, as they have been doing for 47 years. We're talking to them. They wanted to close up the strait again.
On Friday, the president said the strait was completely open and ready for business and full passage, after Iran said it would reopen the waterway for commercial vessels.
President Trump telling CBS News Friday that Iran had agreed to, quote, everything, including a plan to remove enriched uranium that could be used to make a nuclear weapon. Now, that would appear to be in doubt this morning.
We're hearing that the Strait of Hormuz has been closed down, and Donald Trump is warning that bombs will be dropping if a deal is not made. And in addition to that, we're also hearing that Iran has said that Donald Trump has been lying. They said 7 lies in 1 hour. They said all of the statements that he made.
In a major escalation, Iranian forces reportedly opened fire on at least 2 Indian vessels, forcing 13 other ships to turn back into the Persian Gulf. One Indian flag tanker was hit by bullets, damaging the vessel, forcing it to abort its journey. Another ship was also affected, although the extent of the damage remains unclear. However, in a rare breakthrough, one Indian flag vessel managed to cross the strait, is now on its way to India, offering a limited relief amid the crises. Reacting swiftly, India has taken up the matter at the highest diplomatic level. The Ministry of External Affairs summoned Iran's ambassador, and Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri conveyed deep concerns over the firing incident involving Indian ships. India has stressed on the importance of safety of merchant vessels and seafarers and has urged Tehran to immediately resume facilitating safe passage for India-bound ships. Iran, on its part, has assured India's concerns will be conveyed to its.
It's Sunday, April 19th, and here are your latest updates. The UAE has announced that school bus services will resume starting tomorrow, Monday, April 20th, as students return to in-person learning nationwide. Bus transport was originally postponed for the first week pending a review. However, the Ministry of Education say the decision came as they were satisfied with a safety assessment and have given bus companies the green light. Meanwhile, authorities will continue to closely monitor the situation. And in other news, the wait is finally over. After more than a month of closure, Global Village will reopen its doors this Monday, the 20th of April. Guests can head down from 5 p.m. until midnight. The season is currently set to end on May 10th, with no confirmations yet on an extension. Be sure to follow official sources, including this platform, for your latest updates.